Hello, you retards and fuckheads. Welcome to another exciting edition of my show. Today, I'm going to go back to the subject of narcissism. You know, I've made a few videos about being married to a woman who isn't all there, right? Seems to be suffering from some of the cluster B personality disorders. And again, you have narcissism, psychopathy, antisocial, then you have histrionic, and you have borderline. And again, they all seem, it's like a milkshake. That's what one of my commenters said. It's a milkshake because they all bleed into one another, in my opinion. And again, I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm just a poor bastard who's been suffering for years, 25 years with this shit. So anyway, I'm making this video because, you know, I've made a few other videos and they haven't gotten a lot of hits. You know, you're talking like 800, 500, around there. You know, one has 500, one has 800. And but I do get comments. So what I want to do is clarify what I mean by narcissism or borderline or whatever, the cluster B things. I'm talking about behavior that's outrageous, right? Outrageous. Because I think a word like narcissism gets thrown around too much. Everybody's a narcissist, right? No. The behavior, in my opinion, for someone to have NPD or BPD or histrionic, HPD or psychopathy, the behavior has to be outrageous. Because we don't want to brand people as use a term like narcissist for little things. You know, for instance, a rich woman, let's say, maybe she likes to wear nice clothes and maybe she likes to have a Louis Vuitton bag and drive around in a BMW, right? That doesn't make her a narcissist. That just makes her a rich lady who likes nice things, you know? So what I've decided to do was give some examples that I see in movies or among Hollywood celebrities to show this outrageous behavior that I'm talking about, so that we don't want to just call the whole world a bunch of narcissists or borderlines or whatever, right? That would be a mistake. So the first thing that goes to my mind is Amber Heard, right? She was married to Johnny Depp. Both of them are Hollywood people. And I'm just bringing them up because, you know, it's been all over the news, their tumultuous marriage and whatnot. And one night she got really angry. And she went into Johnny's room and took a big shit on his bed. That's outrageous behavior. When you take a shit on somebody's bed, you're really making a statement, especially if you're sober. I could understand if she had been drunk, she had been on drugs, but this happened when she was sober. She just went into his room. She was angry. She took a shit on his bed. That's called emotional dysregulation. When somebody flies into a rage and they get so consumed with anger, they can't control themselves, right? That would lead me to believe that she has problems. Do you know many people who go into their husband's room and take a shit on the guy's bed? I don't. Another thing she did was she threw a vodka bottle at him and knocked off the top of his finger, right? That's outrageous behavior. That's the type of behavior I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the occasional insult or something like that. I'm talking about outrageous behavior. For instance, I can tell you in my life, I'm about hopefully getting a divorce. And even if she doesn't divorce me, I'm still getting the heck out of South Korea. I'm going back to America, right? We had a dog. She has it now. A beautiful dog, a Bichon. And she would always comb its fur near the window with the screen open. Now we live on the 21st floor. So anything that falls out that window is dead. I mean, it's a drop of at least 230 feet. You're going to just be a pancake if you fall out of there. And I would beg her, I'd say, please don't do it. Please at least close the screen. But she wouldn't listen. And then like one day she said to me, I bought this. She was angry. She said, I bought this dog. And it's my right to throw it out the window if I want to. She's holding it. And I said to her, I said, look, you can do what you want, but if you throw that dog out the window, I'm going to call the cops on you and you're going to spend time in jail. Because Korea's changing. Back in the old days, you could throw a dog out the window and you might get the cops to, I don't know, wag their finger at you and you might have to pay a fine or something. But these days you go to jail for that. You can't throw the dogs out the window anymore. So anyway, she didn't do it. But that's the type of outrageous behavior I'm talking about. Taking a poor innocent creature and threatening to throw it out the window because you're a little bit pissed off, right? That's what I'm talking about. Real malignant behavior, right? Not just someone who's kind of a bitch. I'm talking about someone who's sick, right? Or, well, I was going to go into some movie characters, but I don't have much time, but I'll throw one out for you anyway. I think one of the best examples of covert narcissism in Hollywood being displayed in a Hollywood television show is Livia Soprano in The Sopranos. She is nothing but a dark cloud, right? Nothing but a dark cloud who just drives everybody crazy with her, just the way she is. She's never satisfied with anything. And then when her son puts her in her retirement community, she decides to have him whacked, right? Now that's Hollywood, but you get the idea. When someone is so negative all the time, and they got that look on their face like somebody just pissed on their shoes, right? 24 hours a day, and the kids, nobody wants to be around them. The kids don't like her, right? That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of behavior that I would say is narcissism, all right? It's not little things. It has to have a big impact, in my opinion. For instance, you can see it with the kids. In my own life, my oldest son, let's call him Ted, is 23 right now. He has a strict no contact rule with his mother. He won't say a word to her. That's how much he despises her. Do you know he was diagnosed a few years back with PTSD? That's what these people do to you. They drive you crazy. You're the one who goes to the psychiatrist. They don't go. They think they're the cat's meow. They think everything they do is right. And you're the one who has to go to the psychiatrist and get analyzed. That's what I'm talking about when I talk about narcissism and borderline and the rest of it. I talk about that kind of thing. That outrageous behavior that just drives everybody crazy. It's like a black hole. It consumes everything that it touches, right? So anyway, I just wanted to clear that up in the sense that to give it a definition, I think that when you don't see that outrageous behavior, it might be a character flaw. but I don't think it rises to that level of a personality disorder. You know, so that's when I say narcissism or borderline or some, and again, I'm just a layman. I lived with it for 25 years, this type of behavior. How I'm not a basket case is beyond me. Maybe I am a basket case. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'm at 10 minutes. I don't like to make videos that are too long because I know people turn them off. So what's the point, right? But I want to say this to you. If you like this video, press like. If you want to subscribe, press subscribe. And I want you to have a great day. And God bless you all. Bye-bye.